Welcome to this Excel for the Web Updates video. The updates in this video relate only to Excel for Web. Other versions of Excel, like Excel for Desktop, are unlikely to have these updates. The first step for this tutorial is to upload the file named Excel Updates Web Data File to Excel Online, or Excel for Web. We will be using that file to demonstrate these updates. We will start by looking at updates to how to resize columns or rows in Excel for Web. Excel for the Web has made resizing columns or rows quick and easy. In this example, using worksheet W01, we want to resize column D so the whole column header shows. Hover your cursor between columns D and E until you get the splitter bar. Drag the splitter bar until the column D is wide enough to show the entire header text. And now the column has been resized. Note that the splitter bar is also available for resizing rows. Just hover your cursor between two row labels until you see the splitter bar there. Next, we look at inserting columns or rows in Excel for Web. Go to worksheet W02. Next, we want to use Excel for the Web's new way to insert columns or rows. In this example, we will insert a row between rows 2 and 3. Hover your cursor between rows 2 and 3 until you see the splitter bar. Drag your cursor to the left until a plus sign appears and click it. A new row has been added to your data. You can also use the same method for adding a column to the data. Next, we look at unhiding cells in Excel for Web. Now we will be demonstrating how to quickly and easily unhide in Excel for Web. In this example, in worksheet W03, we want to unhide rows 11 through 21. Hover your cursor between rows 10 and 22 until the Click to Unhide icon appears, and then click it. And now rows 11 through 21 are unhidden. Next up, we look at reordering columns or rows in Excel for Web. In this example in worksheet W04, we will show how to reorder the columns so that the inventory ID number column is between item category and unit price. Hover your cursor above the column E header until you see the 6 dots. Drag and drop the column between columns B and C. If we had wanted to replace one of the columns with column E, we could have held the Shift key down. The columns have been reordered. Note that this technique works to reorder rows as well. Next, we are looking at updates to freezing columns or rows in Excel for Web. Excel for the Web makes it easy to freeze and unfreeze columns and rows. In worksheet W05, hover your cursor as shown at the top left until the blue line appears. We want to freeze row 1, so we will drag our cursor down until the blue line is below row 1. Row 1 is frozen. To unfreeze, simply hover your cursor until the blue line reappears and drag it back to the starting position. Next up, we look at the new Date Picker in Excel for Web. Date Picker allows you to format cells as date and then double-click a cell to enter edit mode, which will trigger the built-in Date Picker. In this example in worksheet W06, we have the date column, column F, formatted as date. Double-click in cell F2 to open the Date Picker and navigate to any date. And the date fills cell F2. This next new feature is sharing a sheet view from Excel for Web. You can now share links to an existing or new sheet view with others in Excel for the web. The shared link to a sheet view captures a subset of a workbook's contents. By doing so, you can more efficiently collaborate on large or complex workbooks and easily gather feedback and input from others. We will begin by creating a new sheet view for worksheet W07. On the View tab, click New Sheet View. The new sheet view will be named Temporary View. Click in this field and change the name to My Sheet View. Now we see that we are in Sheet View named My Sheet View. Right-click any cell in the sheet view and in the drop-down menu, click Copy Link to Sheet View. Click Copy. Once again, if you are using an enterprise version of Microsoft 365, please note that this feature may not work for users outside of your organization, depending on your organization's security settings. I had to switch to my personal Microsoft license to create links that could be shared with others outside my organization. To return to the default sheet view, use the drop-down menu on the View tab for Sheet View. Excel for Web also now has pasting improvements. Excel for the Web has improved the paste options. In worksheet W08, select cells A1 to E10 and press Ctrl+Command+C. Click in cell G1 and press Ctrl+Command+V to paste. Open the drop-down menu to see the paste options. In this example, we will click Values Only, but we have a number of choices here that are new to Excel for the web. And our data has been pasted with Values Only. The Drag Down Fill feature has been updated in Excel for Web. Some of the Excel Desktop Drag and Fill series features are now available in Excel for the Web. Open a blank worksheet in Excel for the Web. Type 1000 in cell B2. Drag the fill handle down to row B10. Open the Autofill Options menu drop-down. Excel offers a selection of copy cells, fill series, or flash fill options. Click Fill Series. And this is the result from using the Fill Series option. Okay, that's it. We are done. This video was created and narrated by Dr. Wendy Tietz. Have a great day.